welcome once again to another Quick Shot review. I'm your host Luke and you are the Cheap Shot Nation for Cheap Shot Entertainment. This is Quick Shot Reviews on YouTube. So you know what to do, people. If you like the video, give us a subscribe and like and leave us a comment. Let us know what films you would like us to review. I'm going to go through 28 weeks later on this video, having just watched 28 Days Later. This is the spiritual successor, although it wasn't directed by Danny Boyle. It still has all of the marks of the Danny Boyle original and some new takes on things as well, which really furthers the viewing pleasure of this film. So it was released in 2007, a good 5 years after. Is it 5 years? No, it's 4 years. It's 4 years. I don't do my counting. It's 4 years after the original was released in 2003. It has a 71% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes and was directed by Juan Carlos Fresnadillo. Yeah, I think I got that right. He was flanked by Roman Joffre, Enrique Lopez Levine, and Jesus Olmo. Why did they have to go and make things so complicated? Ultimately, I usually say if there's more than one director-writer, then the film is pretty bad. But this one is not. And to say that, I think Danny Boyle probably did have a long-term plan for his 28 weeks later creation, 28 days later rather, creation. And did have a long-term plan, so Juan Carlos just came in and directed the movie, and he did a pretty damn good job. We see more sort of children being involved in this. We actually see more people involved in this one who aren't infected with rage, and it does sort of extend the universe a little bit better and further the storylines as far as it goes, with different characters living through the same sort of timeline. So the first wave of refugees are coming back into the UK at the start of this film, including two of the main characters. And now the UK, and certainly London, is in control of the US military. It's because America! Finish the song. So they control the British Isles now, and they're ready to let refugees come back in. But as London prepares to repopulate, the rage virus that once infected the great city and the great Isles of Great Britain comes back with a vengeance and highlights the dangers of declaring victory in the calm before the storm. Now that little tidbit there, that bit there, when I wrote that, I was like, yes, that is good, because it accurately describes what I'm feeling now about the COVID-19 pandemic, the calm before the storm. But I'm not going to say anything because it goes up and down, and much like this film actually. But it does star Robert Carlyle as Don, Rose Byrne as Scarlett, Jeremy Renner as Doyle. So lots of really big names in movies in this film. Harold Perrineau plays Finn, Catherine McCormack plays Alice, and Idris Elba plays Stone. So like I say, we've got some US military working with the UK military, trying to repopulate, trying to make things come back to normal or some normality as lockdown is eased. Yeah, it sounds like a British broadcasting company news story, this, doesn't it? But it's not. It is actually 28 weeks later, and it's very much coincidental that all of this was filmed in 2007, what we're going through now. Idris Elba, of course, also very popular in the UK. Yeah, the film's really good. It lacks the same humanism that made 28 Days Later absolute classic. Makes up for it with some fantastic atmosphere and brilliant direction from Juan Carlos. And it's really good. Like I say, we see more of those relationships between the military and the kids and the dad and the mum. And there's one part where, you know, I'm not going to ruin the start, but they go and find the mum against the dad's wishes, and it's really, so that bit's heartwarming. So then it's a fight as a family to survive the rest of the pandemic. You know, the US military start getting a little bit of a heart as well as we go through it, and they get sucked into it, and we lose some more people there. And it's just, yeah, it doesn't lack the punch. It doesn't lack a punch, but it lacks the punch of the first one, in terms of how it was created and things. So you know, America. Yeah. So, although I finished the song earlier, I'm going to give this film a America out of a yeah, because YouTube, and I can't say fuck. Bye. Go see this film. Really good. Find it. Get it on Blu-ray. It is actually a really good film. Not quite as good as the first one, as I alluded to. You are the Cheap Shot Nation, and I am your host, Luke. And this has been Quick Shot Reviews. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
Hiya.